Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanne. This is my channel, Joanne Wealth. This is Wealth Wednesday. Every Wednesday, you can join me here where my mission is to educate, empower, and inspire you to step into your own life of wealth. That feeling of being rich in your mind, your body, and your soul. This week, we're back talking about my amazing oils. It's been a few weeks since I actually spoke about them on WELLth Wednesday. And in the week, I also reflected on the fact that I hadn't actually done a episode of WELLth Wednesday where I spoke about the oils as a whole. I've done hair, you can go through the videos, and skin and hormones, but I hadn't done general health, family health. That's what I'm going to talk about today. And no, you can't smell the oils. I have my little medicinal kit here. This is what I carry around with me everywhere. And I'm going to go through them. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself as well. So if you're new here, if you've just found my video, welcome. I am a well-being consultant. So under that umbrella, I help people to feel good about themselves, to feel wealthy, to take an ownership over their own well-being. And I do that through using the natural oils. I do that through yoga, meditation, sound healing. I'm also a qualified women's wellness coach, and I have my podcast. So all of these offerings that I have to support people on their own wealth journey. Now, before I stepped into the world of natural oils and partnered with doTERRA, I was using natural oils or essential oils that I would find on Amazon, generally looking for the mid-price range. So I thought they were going to be good. And I didn't really have the understanding of how the oils worked, why the oils worked, and what was actually in the oils. So I was happily just buying them from Amazon. I would also be, sharing them in my yoga classes with sound healing, Reiki, whatever I was doing to set that atmosphere, but just having a belief that they just smell nice. And I think my go-to was probably lavender because it's calming, peppermint to open your sinuses, but that was about it. Until I met my business partner at a retreat, and I had seen the products popping up on social media actually. So when she said that she works with doTERRA, I was like, okay, universe, I'm listening. Show me what you've got. And as soon as she shared the oils, the benefits, how they work with me, I was like, right, sign me up. I want to share this with other people. I want to help people and add this to my catalogue of offerings because these are amazing. So there's a few reasons that I fell in love with the oils. The first one, and I think the most important for me, is that they are pure. Well, they're pure and they're potent. So the peppermint oil is peppermint and there's nothing else. There's nothing added. There's nothing taken away. And I know you can't smell it, but I'm going to smell it for you. It's peppermint. There is no filler. There are no chemicals. So the ones that I was buying from Amazon before may have had a tiny little bit of peppermint, maybe no peppermint, and just a peppermint perfume. And knowing that the one that I use now with doTERRA is like going down to the bottom of my garden and making my own oil from my own peppermint. Now, modern life, we don't have time. I live in the desert. It's very hard to grow your own herbs and plants like that, but it's given me that empowerment to have that feeling of doing so, of having that feeling of, I'm using a plant here. I'm not reaching for medicines. I'm not having to go and see the doctor. So when I have a headache, I'll reach for the peppermint, pop it on my temples, pop it on my neck, and just having that soothing sensation. The peppermint oil as well is so potent. It only takes 1 drop of peppermint oil to have the equivalent effect on your digestive system of 28 cups of peppermint tea. So again, knowing that the power of plants, taking us back to nature, and for me, and if you're a bit witchy like me, this is connecting me back to my past lives, my ancestors, where we would have gone down to the garden, we would have helped the villagers, sorry, to feel better by getting our herbs, by mixing them together, by learning about what concoctions we can make to help certain ailments. So when I learned about their potency, how pure they are, I was just like, yes, this is me. They're exactly as nature intended. Nothing put in, nothing taken away. And I've mentioned before on some of my other videos that, we are plants ourselves. So by using plants to help to support our bodies, our health, our immune system, we're actually having that connection back with Mother Earth. Think of your house plants. So when I'm just looking at my plant here, which is why I keep looking down, when they have brown leaves, we don't just cut them off. We water the roots, we check the soil. Are they too wet? Do we need to let it dry out? Do we need to move it? Does it need more sunlight? And the amazing thing about using oils is it's giving us that empowerment back over our own bodies. It's allowing us to check in, think, right, what does my body need right now? What am I feeling? What can I use to support the way that I'm feeling? Okay, I'm a little bit bloated. I feel a little bit sick. So maybe you reach for the lemon to help to support and detoxify. And we don't have to worry about any nasty sprays on the lemon. The lemons come from Italy. They're grown in an environment that is nowhere near to a road. They're not genetically modified. They're not sprayed with anything. They are exactly as nature intended. And you'll hear me say that a lot when I'm talking about the oils. Which leads me on nicely to another reason that I said yes to doTERRA is because of their sustainability, their core beliefs. There isn't a big factory somewhere making these oils. All of the herbs, the fruits, the plants are actually sourced from where they come from. The oranges are from Italy. The frankincense is from Oman. The lavender is from Bulgaria. All grown in environments with farmers, not in factories. They're not sprayed. So doTERRA as a company is supporting small farmers, supporting sustainability. There's nothing being grown unnaturally here. So they're pure, they're potent, they're natural, they're exactly as nature intended. We're also able to track the oils. So each bottle, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, each bottle has something called a CPTG number, certified pure tested grade. Now, this is something that doTERRA took on themselves so that when people buy doTERRA oils, they can actually see where the oil's been, where the contents have been, the testing that it's been through. No other oil company does that. So when you're buying oils from other companies, we can't actually be sure what is in there, what testing process it's been through, because they don't offer that. So it's so amazing that doTERRA give us that opportunity to actually type in and see, okay, what testing has this bottle been? And it's individual bottles. Each individual bottle has their own number. And as you know, I'm all about empowerment. So by using these oils, for me, it empowers me to look after my own health instead of having to rely on doctors. Now, doctors, there's a time and a place. If I break a bone, yes. If I need surgery, yes. If I have a common cold or there's something, just off, what I'm doing now is educating myself on what oil I can use to support that. So first of all, the doctors can be left to do their jobs that, we can't do ourselves. We can support our immune system ourselves. We can also check that we're drinking enough water, nourishing our bodies, moving, getting enough sunlight. And those things can be supported through the use of natural oils. There's an oil called On Guard, which is a mixture of clove, cinnamon, and there's wild orange in there, which I take every single morning to support my health at the root. A lot of the time when we go to the doctors, we might go with a sore throat. He's going to treat the sore throat, or she is going to treat the sore throat. So they'll give you the medicines there and then for whatever it is that you have. They don't ask a lot of the time, and I've never been asked. So I've never been asked, how much sleep are you getting? Are you drinking enough water? Are you resting? Are you getting into the sunlight? Are you exercising? Are you putting your phone away? Are you having some limited screen time? Because a lot of these things are what lead us to burnout, and which then affects our immune system. So if we're not doing those things, if we're not nourishing our body, if we're not getting enough vitamins, of course we're going to be sick. And then of course we're just going to need these instant tablets that are going to fix what we have there and then, but we're not getting to the root. Coming back to us being a plant, when we go to the doctor, it's the equivalent of just snipping off the leaves that are brown, rather than looking at the root, feeling the soil. What's going on in there? Do you need more light? Do you need more water? Do you need less water? What is going on? In our case, we probably don't need less water. We're not going to drown if we drink too much. Well, I think it's a thing, but we can drown our plants. So it's given us that empowerment. So they're pure, they're potent, they're exactly as nature intended. They're empowering. They also work out a lot cheaper, in a sense that if you have health insurance or you have to pay to see your medical doctor, so if you're going with a small ailment that you can treat at home, that you've got your medicinal oils in a kit already, then you're going to save time and money. And if you're having to have time off sick a lot because there's things that you're just not able to shift, by coming and looking at your health, by looking at how the oils can support your health overall, less time off sick. Again, saving you money there. So they're pure, they're potent, they are exactly as nature intended. There's nothing added, there's nothing taken out. We can check how they've been tested, and they're affordable. They're also very effective. They work, and they work quickly. So imagine this is your skin. We have a skin cell, and it's protected by an oily membrane. So the membrane's job is to keep things in that we want and to keep things out that we don't want. Now, the way that the oils work is that they penetrate and they get through to the cell. So they actually work on a cellular level. So when we're taking them, and I'm going to go through how we can use them, they're actually getting to where they need to go. But what's worrying is when we don't know what we're putting onto our skin and what we're taking, and if they're getting into our cells, then, if we're using oils or chemicals or face creams or things that we don't know the ingredients of, if they're getting in, that's when we have problems. That's when we have the hormonal imbalances. That's when we have other forms of sickness that, we're getting just for putting the chemicals on. And that leads me nicely on how we can use them. So we can put them directly onto the skin. I have my own mixtures now, and you can go back to my hair and skin video where I talk about my mix, but we can put it directly on. So when we put it on the skin, it's been absorbed, it's working on a cellular level. Then we get the second benefit of the aromatic. So we can smell it. We can smell them straight from the bottle. We can put them onto our skin and smell them, or we can put them in a diffuser. When we put them in a diffuser, what's actually happening is when the water in the diffuser is being diffused, it's actually, for example, oregano is killing airborne pathogens. On guard is killing airborne pathogens. So it's killing the germs that are in the air, any smells that are in the air, and it's very safe to inhale. Finally, and this is another one that I was like, yes, I want those. We can ingest these oils because they're so pure, because they're so potent, because they're so safe. We can actually take these oils, and quite rightly so, they're plants. I think there's a handful that we can't take, so always check the label, you check the app, check online, but we should be able to ingest the things that we're putting onto our skin. And when someone said to me, like, would you eat your face cream? And I was like, absolutely not, that's disgusting. Oh, well, why are you putting it on your face then? Because it's getting in there. It's going through the nose, it's going into the skin. So knowing that they're safe enough to ingest also adds to the fact that we're empowered here. We're not having to worry. We're not putting poisons onto our skin. We're not putting chemicals onto our skin. They're all natural. And it's so empowering to just be able to sit here now, and I've got a bit of a headache coming because I've been sat in front of the light to get my peppermint, to pop it onto my temples, a little bit on the back of the neck. I think I'm also going to go with my lavender once I've finished filming. So popping it onto those areas, calming, soothing. And at the same time, it's been absorbed by my skin. So I'm also having the hormonal benefits that come with using lavender. And that's it. I tried to keep it very short and to the point. If you've watched this video and you're like, I want some of that, I want to be able to be empowered, I want to take control over my own health, then please reach out to me. I offer everyone a free one-to-one consultation where we look at your goals, we look at the oils that can help, we can get the oils ordered, you can be using them within the next couple of days. You may also be watching this as a yoga teacher, sound healer, someone that works in the wellness sphere. Is that I want to be able to do this as well for my clients. Again, reach out to me. I can share with you how you can join my team and set this up as part of your business. So I look forward to hearing from you in whichever capacity you want to use the oils. And please reach out if you have any questions about the oils. And I look forward to hearing from you.